as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep them.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting him score a touchdown versus holding him to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Could just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, a run with Gibson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson, and he is going to have a Bucs first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On play action, Lawrence looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long. Third and long. It's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond. Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation. I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that. Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Well, that's a perfect example of how he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's game. He is just all around the football right now, isn't he? That he is, and it's funny because I talked with the coaching staff about drills that they do in practice, and one of them is called matching hands. And as soon as that hand is launched by the quarterback, you throw up the opposite hand and match that hand with the QB, and oftentimes you're able to knock it away, as we just saw there. On third down, Wilson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Wilson keeps himself upright, and this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Lawrence. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence and Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. this amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Wilson will throw again. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he...
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. On the move to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Play action. It's Wilson rolling to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding. Open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into Danger Russ.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Wilson gonna throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Thompson on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Lawrence. Here's a diving catch right side. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first and 10, it's Lawrence. And this is caught by Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Lawrence going to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pitch out to Mostert, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action with Wilson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And now the rookie's free. The 30. 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try to run it with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Suckup for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And here's a give to Gibson.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action with Lawrence.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed.
And the Falcons are right back in this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
So nothing doing there. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Now Wilson on first down.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
The Falcons on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 96 is coming. You don't like 96.
Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
That swung out to Mostert.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin White in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Lawrence. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 18.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Ruggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On play action, Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. It's Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Tampa Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.